How's it going, everybody? So, this battery's dead. Dead skis. So, we're gonna replace it. Yeah. Kind of tired here, but, you know, gotta keep pressing on. Just like we always do. It's quite an easy thing to do. Replace battery. Done it many, many times, and I will probably do it many, many more. Little old mechanic trick. Just putting the screws in there a little bit, so, we don't lose them. Yeah. Maximum effort. Maximum effort. Hmm. I'm supposed to throw it. I'm supposed to be cool and throw things. It's just over here. It's actually still in frame. Alright. So this is a A1502 MacBook, just in case we don't know. Now I know there's a lot of videos that say use like, something like that, like a pick or I don't know, a stupid card thing that's like this probably. Just, don't listen to those. Because the best thing to remove it is something you can buy at Harbor Freight. I love Harbor Freight. Now this is a trim tool, trim plastic pry tool for cars usually. But I love to use them on these batteries because they're the best. There's a bigger one I have that I think is even better. Well, maybe. I don't know. I just started using it today. But I'm a big fan of this one. This is what I recommend using. So, let's get to it. So what I like to do is put some alcohol in there, just on the tip of it, and just brush it away. Flick it away. Okay. Ah, forgot one very important thing. Speakers. Kind of have to get those out of the way a bit. So. Just because it's like underneath here a bit. So. Well, it is the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. As of right now, today, 12:35, Saturday the 1st. Okay. That alcohol probably already dried up. And that's what I do. If you see, I just put a bit of alcohol and just flick the rest out because I want a very, very low amount of alcohol in this area. And it's pretty much the same on a lot of other MacBooks. The A1508, which is one I work on quite a lot, also has a similar design. Oh man. Wow. Alright. And make sure to take off that cable that was here, like I showed you. When you do this. Getting kind of dry there. Let's put some more alcohol in there. Now the reason why this one might be a little bit better than this one, on this computer it doesn't really matter that much. But on like a newer model like the A1708 or above, there's like gaps in here for the trackpad. So it's always better to have this wider. That's one thing I will say. But I mean, you could still do it on that one. It's just you have to be a bit more careful not to dig into the. Did I say trackpad? I meant touchpad. Trackpad. Trackpad, touchpad, touch bar. Yeah. They have all these touch things. The iTouch, remember the iTouch? Yeah, what happened to the iTouch? Almost forgot that one there. But her wife wanted to hide from me. Yeah. Remember, I didn't. Gotta put some alcohol in there. Kinda like it. If you're taking this off, just be very careful not to hit the logic board. Usually I do it above here. Since this one's like connected all the way through here. But very careful. Just try to not even touch that logic board up here. So, as you can see, I'm not touching it at all. All we want is the battery. Nothing else. Yeah, it's kind of weak. That's why I like my Old Faithful. Let's put some alcohol in there. Just gotta be a little careful at this area because we do have a little tiny board right here. I got a little alcohol in there. No big deal. It's not gonna kill anything. As it is 99%, but I do want it to be dry, so. Yeah. See? Even then you could put too much. That's why I recommend only a small amount of alcohol. whenever you're working on a battery. Originally, I was going to do this on an A1508 laptop, but a buddy of mine wanted me to fix his screen on this one. And I noticed that the battery was dead, so I had an extra battery, so kind of helping him out. We always got to help our friends, you know. I got a little dry. Let's put some more alcohol in there. You know, I don't even know why I'm wearing these black gloves. Yeah, I guess I'd rather not waste a latex glove. And these batteries on this board, A15, are a little bit tougher. So they're less easier to bend. I mean, they're a little bit harder to bend. But especially once you get to the newer stuff, they're a lot easier to bend, and you got to really be careful. Because these are lithium-ion batteries, and they will catch fire. Alright, there's that bad battery. There it is. I take that to trusty old Batteries Plus. They always accept my old nasty batteries that don't work anymore. Okay. There's the new one. And before we put this on, I want to put some adhesive right here. A big adhesive bag. This has adhesive for days. Even that Tessa tape. Some good stuff. Especially if you're doing like LCD screen replacement, which I do. I'm gonna post some videos soon about that. Some LCD refurbs. Yeah, which is really cool. Really cool stuff. Let me show you guys how to refurbish those screens, because some of these screens are like $500. Really don't want to be spending $500, especially when you could refurbish it yourself, you know, and spend a fraction of the price. Just have to be very careful, and I'll show you how I'd use a heating pad and all that. Yeah, it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's just put some of this down. Now these are cheap too. See, these are just cheap ones you could buy at, like, you know, Dollar Tree or whatever, grocery store. They don't have to be anything fancy. Mainly you just need that sucker to stick on. You don't need to put anything here because we got the screws, remember? Got the fasteners. I was thinking that these are magnets for the battery, but they're not. Just for the case. Yeah, so I just got back from a 30-hour train ride. I think it was 30 hours. No, it was like 27 hours. Is that the name of the movie? 27 hours? Yeah. So, haven't really been posting new content for a couple days. But my goal is, I would like to post like 5 to 6 days a week in the future. Just want to be posting boom boom just really, really often. So I get a good amount of viewers, get my little channel. Yeah, it's my channel. I was telling my friend, yeah, my show. He's like, what show? It's like, my show. Oh, you mean your YouTube channel? I'm like, yeah, same thing. It's like, oh, okay, I don't call it that. Like, I call it YouTube channel, YouTube show. Whatever you guys want to call it. This is the Trillex Fix Show, where we show you how to fix things. In a family-friendly manner, of course. Now I'm thinking, will it bulge out? I don't think I've ever used that adhesive before. Just gonna test it out first. Just make sure it doesn't bulge out. Because if it does, I'm gonna change the adhesive. But I don't think it should. Ah, look at that. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Especially once I get that speakers and everything in there. Probably gonna edit that part out. If I don't, well. It's only adhesive, okay? Don't be like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm like, it's just adhesive, dudes. Come on. It's not gonna kill anybody. And I'm not gonna put... I still don't understand why Apple puts such hard adhesive on here. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, we don't want anyone to open this. It's like, yeah, I know. I totally know. We don't want anyone to change the batteries, only me. Well, now you guys know the secret. Well, at least my little secret. Just use a pry tool that you get at Harbor Freight or any automotive store. If you really want to go to another automotive place, whatever, spend more money for the same exact crap. It's just a piece of plastic that's hard plastic, and it gets it off. That's it. That's it. And yes, I know that they will make the adhesive stronger and harder, but that's all you gotta do. That's literally all you have to do. And look what I found. That's what I was scrambling about right now. I was looking for all my fasteners. So I was like, where do they all go? And they all stuck onto the speaker. Yeah, just be mindful of that. These things like to latch on to other things. Now I scrambled what was what. I just go by feel. If it feels like it's going in the right place, it normally is. Just go by feel. You guys remember some of these fasteners are a little bit different pitch. The thickness of the threads for people that haven't heard that term before. There you go. Felt right. Feels right. Most likely it is. Don't like overforce it. Be like, get it all in there. It's not supposed to go in. See, like that one? That one didn't feel right. That's why I'm taking it. Doesn't feel right there either. Let's see, that might not even be related to that one. Jackpot. See, it doesn't feel right there. Just go by feel. Still felt something strange a little bit. I think that was it. I think I got it. Yeah, so after a while, after you've been doing this a while, you kind of get a feel for how these things feel when they go in. Should disconnect that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I did connect it earlier, but remember we still have this portion right here. Okay. And whenever we disconnect or connect anything, always make sure to have the battery unplugged. And that's a major rule. I mean, I have heard people tell me that, it's okay to unplug things, but not to plug things in. But, maybe. But I just always try to be safe and not try to have problems in the future. So I would say for any plugging in of anything or unplugging of anything, always have the battery unplugged. Always. Just, it's better safe. It's better to not, blow something or ruin something. Yeah, I remember I had some electrical problems with the car because I did something like that. So I pretty much always have it ingrained in my head to always disconnect the battery. Unless you really know what you're working on. It's just a good habit. Just to make sure everything's unplugged. Alright, now we're all in. Boom, boom, boom. Let's plug it in. Since everything is all safely plugged in, ready to rock. Let's fire this bad boy up. Now there is a little bit of damage on the screen, but don't worry about that. Just want to make sure that it's working. That's a good sign. Well, have a good night, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Good night. And Happy New Year.